Dear students, let's start the next form of poetry, which is a ballad. Okay, so ballad is a poem which narrates a short story and it is meant to be sung. And in earlier times, the singing of a ballad must have been accompanied by some sort of dance. Because etymologically, ballad means a dancing song. So maybe in the past it may have been associated with song and dance, means a poetic form which was meant to tell a story, short story, with dancing, singing and dancing. Okay, and it is as old as the literature because these ballads they were quite popular in the ancient literature. So, what is a ballad? A ballad is a poem which narrates a short story, and that short story is to be sung. And with singing, there also may have been associated with dancing, because as far as the etymologically means, as far as the origin of this word is concerned, then it goes back to its connection with the dance. So, ballad means a dancing song, right? So, a ballad may narrate a story which is related to a memorable feud, a memorable kind of conflict, right? An exciting adventure, or a family mishap, right? A love affair, a battle, or some other matter related to life. So, a ballad may, have any one of these as its theme: a memorable feud, an exciting adventure, a family mishap, a love affair, a battle, or anything which is related to life. So this, but the one feature which is you must remember is that the ballad is usually sad and tragic, and often it involves supernatural elements, the ghosts, the fairies, the gods, right, the demons. So it is generally sad and tragic, and it involves some supernatural elements. Now, what are the types of ballads? The first is the traditional ballad, and it is also known as the popular ballad, folk ballad, or authentic ballad. So, all are the same names for traditional ballad. So, the traditional ballads, these are the earliest form of ballads, means they are generally anonymous. We do not know about their author because they have been transmitted orally for ages from one generation to another. There is no written record of the author or how they came to pass from one generation to another. So they are a part of the folklore. Okay, the examples are the Chevy Chase, the wife of Usher's Well, and Sir Patrick Spent. So they are some of the most famous authentic ballads. Now, next is the literary ballad. Now, as we discussed, there the secondary epic was of some composed by some skilled poet. Similarly, here also, the literary ballad they are composed by the poets, like, okay, following the form and manner of the traditional or popular ballads. So this is what you saw in secondary epic also, right? So likewise here also, the literary ballad they are composed by the skilled poet, and by copying the form and manner of the traditional or popular ballad. So examples are S.T. Coleridge, Rhyme of Ancient Mariner, John Keats, La Belle Dame Sans Mercy. So these are the popular examples of literary ballads, right? So what are the characteristics of ballad, right? So that ballads they tell a story, generally a tragic story, and the story begins abruptly, means suddenly, without any formal introduction. So all of a sudden it will begin, and at a very crucial juncture, and sometimes it may be with a question also, asking a question, So the beginning is very sudden or abrupt. Second thing is the story is narrated in an impersonal tone. That means without any hint of poet's emotions or personality. That means the poet's emotions or personality remains hidden, and the story is told in maybe third person. That means there is no involvement of the speaker, so it is impersonal. Then third is that it is very common to repeat a particular line called refrain. So there is a line which is repeated every after every stanza, after every few lines, after every stanza. So that is called refrain. So that establishes the link between these stanzas. So there will be a refrain in the ballad. Then fourth is there are certain stock phrases. Stock phrases means which are used again and again, such as milk white steed, blood red wine, lily white hand, rich attire. So they are used, repetitively. So so that they have become stock phrases, and these phrases, they have a specific meaning, and which the reader, immediately understand because of their repeated use in several ballads. So there is, repetitive use of these stock phrases, and these stock phrases are quite common among the audience or the readers because they know about them, because they have been used time and again in almost every ballad, right? Let's go to the next characteristic. The next is the ballad stanza is a quatrain. Quatrain means a four-line stanza, and in which odd lines form iambic tetrameters. Tetrameters means eight syllable. Iambic I have covered in the first video. In the second video, you can learn there in sonnet. Sonnet, there you can understand what is iambic. Iambic means a kind of meter in which there are 2 feet unstressed followed by the stressed, and there are now tetrameters means eight syllables means 4 feet. So iambic tetrameter, while the even lines form iambic trimeters, so there are six syllables in them. So this is the different form of ballad. So first thing is a ballad stanza will be a quatrain. Quatrain means four-line stanza, and odd lines will be iambic tetrameters. That means there will be eight syllables, and in them, and in even lines will have six syllables. There will be an iambic trimeter form, right? Then sixth point is the rhyme scheme is generally A B C B. A B C B. That means only the second and fourth lines are rhyming together. You can see here, second line has B and fourth also B. So second and fourth are rhyming together. So this is an example from the rhyme of Ancient Mariner by S.T. Coleridge. Here you can see, it is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three by the long grey beard and glittering eye. Now wherefore stoppest thou me? So here you see A, this is B, this is not rhyming with anyone, C. So again three rhymes with me, so B. So second and fourth lines, they are rhyming together. So that's why rhyme scheme is A B C B. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about what a ballad is, what are its forms, what are the different characteristics. So hope you are learning and enjoying your learning. Wish you